That's ridiculous.
Wait, that's because of who the partner, the competing partner was
Marcos
for the
texted
event.
us 4 times with stipulations listed out, paragraphs.
Yeah, get over it. Like, and meanwhile,
Come on, I'm your brother building a
oh
business.
yeah, you're my brother building a business. You love to play both sides, bro.
What's the other
You
side
play
am I playing?
both sides.
What side am I playing?
You play both sides.
What's the other side that I'm playing?
I'll partner with all of your enemies. Like I have,
bro.
That's the
This
thing,
is some real stuff, right?
bro.
here.
I'm telling you, bro.
They're just airing it out.
Yeah, they're. That's the thing. It's just like the thing about it is Logan he made a deal with. You know whose partner is on Prime, right? It's KSI.
Really?
Yeah. What if your brother got a brand deal and chose his partner to be your ops?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's wild.
Fuck no.
That's wild.
And then he's like, on top of that, you got to promote your enemy's drink at your fucking show.
Yeah.
Bro, you have me fucked up. You have the game fucked up right there. It's like, oh, you should back me up. I'm your brother. I'm like, yeah, but you're also partnered with my fucking enemy.
Who you're trying to get me to make him money.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I fuck with you. You're my brother. But he's not going to see a dime from me, my guy. Like, off the rip.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Logan's wild.
He's wild, right? That's what I'm saying. And Nikisa's smart. He's like, he must be telling Jake, hey, bro, your brother's not. He's not backing you up.
That's not your best interest.
Yeah. So and Logan is smart. He's trying to separate. It seems like he's trying to separate Nikisa from Jake. Like, oh, I'm your brother, bro. Fuck your manager. He's like, but my manager has my best interest, and you can tell he doesn't like his manager because Jake Paul's manager doesn't bow down to
Logan.
Yeah, and I bet he wishes he would.
And I feel like that's who he keeps near him.
Yeah.
My life is my life. Your life is your life. If you want to create,
you love to play both.
See that exactly. He's like, my life is my life. You're with Celsius, cool. I'm with Prime and your enemy, cool. And then in the exact same sentence, be like, but you should back me up because I'm your brother. It's like, so what is it? Are we separate entities?
That's why he's saying that he's playing both sides.
Yeah.
You love to play both sides.
I'm explaining my rationality for one, and
his rationality is fucking delusional. That's the problem that I feel like no one here is like, yo, bro, you're fucking mad off. Like, it's kind of well, I mean, obviously this is his best friend, but as his friend, you should tell him, hey, bro, you're kind of doing your fucking little brother dirty right now.
Yeah.
Caused issues in our last event when we had other betting partners and drink partners, and you walked out with it with the betting and the drinks.
Yeah.
So it caused to wear what I'm wearing.
It caused issues.
Come on, it's not you can't tell me what to wear.
What do you mean?
Well,
what do you mean?
Well, you can't tell me what to wear.
Logan.
Yeah, but if they're paying us, if they're paying us,
one fucking second, chill.
Bro, he's mad. He even went off on his boy. He's like, look. Let's run it back.
What's going on with you,
Yeah, but
Logan?
if they're paying us, if they're paying us,
one fucking second, chill.
if they're paying us millions of dollars,
He told him to sit down, boy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're going to be reacting to the Logan Paul, Jake Paul episode of Impaulsive, where they have a sit down. I'm here with my co-host, Trider90. Trider90, take it away.
What up, guys?
Hey, what's going on? All right, so we're going to be reacting to their sit down where they talk about the Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz fight, KSI's reaction to it, and Logan Paul being a little envious and delusional and thirsting for those clicks. Let's check it out.
KSI. We gotta get into this. You guys have been going back and forth. Obviously, as soon as the fight ended, it went straight into his normal kind of ridicule. You know, your guys' normal back and forth, talking about his, fight, what's going to go on there, exhibition this, exhibition that. What is your mind telling you about this KSI versus Tommy Fury fight?
yeah, I mean, it's not a real fight because it's an exhibition. Like first and
Hold on a
foremost,
second.
it doesn't count. No, it doesn't
Yeah, but
count.
it's still a real.
He's not
fight.
doing any. It's not a professional fight though. So to
But
me, it
it's
doesn't
still
matter.
A real fight.
It doesn't matter though. It's like it's an exhibition. It's like it doesn't go on anyone's records. The stakes aren't as high because of that.
I'm trying to give you a comparison.
I'll give you one.
It's-
Logan Paul versus Floyd.
Yeah, exactly. It's like okay,
No, but
everyone wins. Are they both going to win at the end? Is there even a winner declared?
Are
Like,
you
who
saying because the
knows?
stakes aren't as high because it's not on? And by the way, I think it is. There's a stipulation here. There's a reason why it's not going to go on box rec or because it's not an exhibition.
But none of KSI's fights do. So to me, it's not boxing until they make it professional fights.
All right, what do you think so far? Do you agree with Jake? Who do you agree with more?
Definitely agree with Jake Paul. They're not on box rec. I mean, that's where all the professionals are signed up through.
I have mixed feelings or mixed opinions on this. First of all, I do agree with Jake. I think Jake is 100% right. If I see exhibition or not a real fight, I'm assuming the fix is in, right? The first thing I'm thinking, this is scripted. This isn't real, right? If it's not they're gonna say, this is amateur. All right, fine, that's fine. But if they're saying, it's an exhibition, I'm just like, no one's here. No one's hunting for the kill.
It's all scripted.
Yeah, no one's hunting for the kill.
But doesn't mean no one's hunting for the kill because there's people that go off script.
But also, that doesn't take away the fact that they trained, that they practiced, that they worked out, that they got in. Also, I feel like you have to give some credit when people are getting into fight shape.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
They're still going the rounds. You know, people would really easily, glaringly see like, you're taking rounds off. People can tell. You know, that can't be scripted. They still have to go through all those actual
they have to
motions.
hold their hands up.
They have to do all that.
Yeah,
so
they gotta move around.
they're boxing, but I always feel like it's a show. It's not a sport. I'm like, this is a show. This is a performance, and to perform, you have to train. You have to be ready. You have to be everything. But so I do agree with Jake in the sense that it's not going. I feel like Jake sees himself as a boxer, and then KSI, his brother, as performers. Like they're putting on a show. What do you think?
I can't say that he sees himself as a boxer. He's got his box rec up there. I mean, he's a boxer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he must see. He obviously puts a lot of
So he's a
emphasis,
boxer, and a boxer. I mean, he's gonna see it. An exhibition is just that. I mean, a show.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's
in his mind, he's like, I'm real.
Yeah,
you guys are
not. Yeah, because he's not talking from the point of view.
But they
of
are professional fights.
The audience.
Yeah, exactly.
To the audience, I mean, everyone's a showsman.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you're a professional athlete,
he's like saying, he's referring he's like, the boxing community, and he's attaching himself. He's like, I'm the boxing community.
A part of the
you
boxing
guys
community.
aren't. Yeah. So that's how I see it. But is it? I'm not trying to take away the fact that KSI is getting into the. Yeah, is he accepted? Also, I'm not also thinking, no, they're not. He's not involved, or I don't know how boxers see him. Now it's getting really strange at this point. But let's go on.
No, they're not.
But they're 10-ounce
exhibitions.
gloves with no headgear. I'm on the same card. It's not mine. Isn't an exhibition. I consider it a real fight.
Consider it or it is.
Yeah,
I will be
it's
fighting.
It's a difference.
I will be fighting my opponent with 10-ounce gloves and no headgear on, and I'm gonna beat his ass. He feels real.
With a decisive winner, and it will go on your record.
It doesn't go
about
on
the
your
rec-
record.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if the number on the record not being there doesn't make it
Represents.
legitimate.
I 100% disagree with that. In the history books, when we get down to brass tacks, 50 years from now, when we see, all we're going to see is wins and losses. No one's going to say, was it this? Was it that? There's no, I disagree with that. When we look at history, when we see history, no one looks at Jack Dempsey. No one looks at, these, boxers, and it's like, they had really good performances, but they didn't count. What you see is the record in the end. So for him to say, records don't matter, well, we keep records of everything. Everything is recorded. So if what you're doing isn't recorded, 100 years from now, no one's even going to know about it. No one's going to be like, he did a great exhibition with Floyd Mayweather. No one's even going to talk about that. I feel like, I don't know, what do you think?
No, I definitely agree with that. I mean, if we didn't have records to go off of from the past, we really wouldn't.
We wouldn't know shit. We wouldn't know what, like, you know, the historical boxers, what they're like. Oh wow, how do we know who was a really good boxer? By their record, not by how many.
You can look back into the past
and be like, oh wow, you defeated this. But if you're just like, oh, and we also have a column of fights that weren't real. It's like, no, we don't do that. That's not a thing that happened. So I disagree with him.
Yeah, records are receipts of the past.
Yeah.
Bro.
So you got to bring the receipts, Logan, and he's not. And I feel like Jake Paul has a tough time of trying to convey that. Like, you're not bringing the receipts, brother. You know.
Jake Paul or Logan?
Jake Paul's like, he has a tough time of like explaining, no, bro, like this is what I'm trying to say, that you guys aren't really doing it. Like, and when the history books are written, you're not in them.
True story.
Yeah.
Everyone will know what happened.
Well, in a way, I kind
But
of.
no one knows like KSI's record. Like no one does even. He doesn't have a record because
That's fair.
that's like part of the sport.
Look at him. He looks so like, fuck. He's like, you're right. You're right. Because he knows he's right. Like, you can't deny, like, oh, if someone's like, hey, what's Logan Paul's boxing record? People are like, boxers? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, he had 2 fights. He had a fight. Wait, let's see. Let's really quick reference. Logan Paul. Okay. 1 loss. What? One? Oh no, one win. What does this?
Now that's 1 loss.
That's 1 loss.
Let's see. Go down.
Yeah, see?
Who did he lose to?
He lost to.
There you go, right there. His
I don't
first.
know who the fuck that is. Is that KSI?
I don't think so. Let's see. Click on the guy's profile. Oh no.
What?
You're gonna have to have you're gonna have to have an account.
Well, we're not doing that during this fucking show.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, so he has a loss. Oh, no, we can't go back. That's okay. Okay, we go.
Yeah, it's not gonna let you go
Yeah.
back, I don't think.
It's gonna let me, dude. It's gonna let me. It's not gonna let me go forward either. Wow, this page is now down. What is going on? My
Too
internet just
many
fucking
redirects.
It's
They
too
want
much.
your cookies, bro.
They want my cookies? They want to eat my ass? Okay, whatever. Okay, and then just for reference, we'll reference that when it comes up, but let's keep going.
That's what makes it a fucking sport. Is like keeping record of these things.
Oh,
and, like,
okay, so he
how
does
many
bring it up.
knockouts? How many this?
Yeah.
How many that?
But also, he's a person
So I jumped to conclusion. I thought you
has
didn't.
changed the
I didn't think
landscape.
he
As
brought it.
are
I don't
you.
know.
His career may not be that of numbers. It may not. They might not matter.
Well, then
Yeah,
that's not a career.
that's why like I don't like to be in the same conversation because what I'm doing is like real.
It's fair. That's fair.
Well, here's where you do come back in the conversation. He has his.
Doesn't he look crazy defeated though? Like Logan looks like really just like
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like he knows he doesn't
Like he's
have a
gotta
good
bow out.
point. Yeah, that he's kind of basically like, okay, I guess. And I think, I mean, I almost kind of just look at their demeanors, like how they are,
Basically said or has
how they're like sitting and
said
like Jake
that if
seems
he
really
beats
relaxed and
Tommy,
confident, and Logan.
he can-
Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but Jake looks a lot more confident in what he's saying. He's got a more like upright stance, and then Logan Paul's doing a lot of bowing out and just being like, okay, well that's fine, you know.
Let me see. Yeah.
retire as the king of this level of boxing because he took down someone that you haven't or couldn't at the time.
That's such a cop out. It's such a cop out. How many fighters in the history of the sport have beaten someone and then lost to a different guy who beat that person?
He
like,
might not want to
boom,
be a
boom, boom.
fighter, dude. He's not. I don't think he's like.
no,
oh,
but
I'm gonna be
the
best
thing
boxer.
is that he's talked so much shit to me, and him and I have beef. Regardless of anything else, it's me and KSI that everyone wants. That he says all of these things, talks shit so much back and forth. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat this because you do that over there. That's cool. Go and do your thing. Get your money. Do the best you can. I have nothing against that. I hope KSI becomes as big as he wants in whatever space he wants to be big at.
Even the beverage space.
Whatever he wants. Yeah, crushing it. Congratulations. Do it. I root him on. Me and him have to settle our beef, and that's man versus man. He can go do whatever he wants. Sure. But if you're going to run away from me and hide behind oh, I did this to this person and you did that to that person and you're not this, that's a bitch fucking move. And I expect nothing less from him.
All right, so that's a good breakdown. I mean, okay, so KSI, and then we can pull up like what he has said because I have.
Is
this really
KSI is not professional at all either.
I don't think so. No. This is some of the things he said. So just this happened before he did this. He did this interview right after the Jake Paul fight with Nate Diaz, and yeah, he throws a lot of shade. So let's just quickly.
Just he has pillow
some
hands, especially in the boxing ring. Like when it comes to MMA, yeah, he might be able to knock down someone because of how small the gloves are. But in boxing, bro, he's
talking right now. He's talking shit about Nate Diaz.
It's all just arm punches. Yeah. And it's like he's slapping, and you know the amount of shots Jake took was tremendous, but it hardly did anything. So that's what I felt like Jake was able to just weather the storm and then won unanimously. But obviously, like Nate didn't jab.
Were you?
I don't fucking like this guy, dude.
Who, KSI?
Yeah, I don't fucking like this dude. Like he's talking a lot of shit for not really doing much. Like in the fight game.
And he's just a YouTuber?
I think so. I think he's just a YouTuber. I think he also makes music though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Expecting a dramatically different fight? Like, were you expecting something different?
But yeah, so I'll fast forward to a couple, and I'll play a couple of different clips throughout. But yeah, so he's basically throwing a lot of shade. So imagine some guys like hating on you, and then at the same time while he's hating on you, he's like, "Oh, after my next fight, I'm retiring." It's like, well, don't talk shit about me, bro. We need to fucking get down. And then so I get where Jake Paul's getting upset. He's like, bro, like he's like talking shit, but at the same time being like, oh, after this fight, I'm retiring. And if I beat the guy that I just beat, that makes me better than Jake Paul because Jake Paul lost to him. It's just like, what?
But wait, who did Jake Paul lose against?
Tommy Fury, and KSI's about to fight Tommy Fury.
Oh,
yeah. In October, I think.
And that's gonna be a professional fight.
No, it's an exhibition as well. It's not. That's what Jake keeps saying. He's like, bro, these aren't real. These aren't gonna be actual fucking fights. And yeah.
I expect nothing less from him. Okay, cool. You want to do whatever it is that you want to do, no problem. We can fight whenever. I'm going to rematch Tommy Fury whenever. But also, none of this is my goal. My goal is to become world champion and fight the best of the best and to continue boxing 2, 3, 4 years from now when a lot of these guys are going to stop. That shit
I think that's the main point.
Yeah, I'll deal with that as a man. I'm upset. I'm going to get better from it. But at the end of the day, where my end of the road goal goes, it has nothing to do with KSI.
See, that's what I mean.
What do you think is going to happen?
I feel like at this point, he's like, I'm beyond him, dude. Like, he's talking about this and that. I'm talking about, I want to be a world champion. That's where I give him, I'm like, I don't care that he's not fighting the elite guys. I don't even think he should be fighting elite guys at this point.
Just starting.
Yeah. And he's also, what, 26? Right? 26 maybe 25.
Yeah,
I mean Canelo is the champion right now. Obviously they wouldn't fight each other because they're not in the same weight class, but Canelo's like 33, right? So Jake has time. You know, he has time. Can he get to the most elite level? I don't. That's what I'm saying. But look at, I mean,
you couldn't compare him to somebody like Canelo though.
But I'm saying no. But I'm saying, is it possible for him in the next couple of years start fighting better guys? It's possible, right? I mean, look at
I don't know.
Deontay Wilder. He didn't start boxing until he was already an adult. Like until he was like 21, that's when he started boxing. Jake Paul's maybe 3. He's never gonna be in the. I mean, yeah, he's in the top tiers. I mean, he's fighting some of the best guys out there for his division.
That's another one that's tough to tough to compare him to is Deontay Wilder, dude. That's he's a freak, dude.
I feel like Jake has power in his hands.
I don't feel like
you don't think Jake has power
kind of power,
but he has some power. I mean, he doesn't have zero power.
I gotta see a little bit more, man. He didn't beat Tommy Fury.
That's true. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Tommy Fury, even like Tommy Fury, is possibly has access to one of the greatest heavyweight boxers ever. You don't think he's plugged in with people Tommy Fury's size to get him ready for Jake? Like, you don't think he has he has probably the best connections out of anyone at Jake Paul's level, right? Because his brother being possibly one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time.
That, and then plus I think Tommy Fury has a lot more experience than Jake Paul.
And it was close. It was competitive.
But Tommy Fury
is a bitch.
Tommy Fury.
Man. I mean, I don't know.
But I can't take nothing away from him.
That's true.
I can take everything away.
Yeah, fuck Tommy. I don't like him, dude. I don't like Tommy Fury. Yeah, it's crazy that I can like
his brother but
so much. Like I like Tyson so much. I'm a huge Tyson Fury fan, but Tommy, I'm just like something about this guy fucking sucks. Like he seems like the less talented. Like Tommy Fury reminds me of Jackson Mahomes or whatever his name is. Like Patrick Mahomes' little brother.
Like he's be like his big brother.
No, he's like on TikTok doing like TikTok dances and sexually assaulting women allegedly.
Oh no!
Sexually assaulting. We'll play the tape. We'll have it. We'll cut away. This is gonna be a point. It's gonna be a cut. We got the receipts. He has been released from county a while back. He sexually assaulted allegedly a owner of a restaurant. There is footage. We can review it. All right, let's go on. We'll play that right now.
Tommy Fury on October 14th on the Prime card.
Oh, October 14th.
I'm also on in the co-main event. Biggest event of the year.
Your face is so stupid.
Fighting Dylan Dennis. You fucking scumbag motherfucker.
Did you bleep it or did that?
He's fighting Dylan Dennis.
Who's that?
Exactly. Another Dylan Dennis's biggest claim to fame is that was or is Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach.
Oh, okay. So he's a coach.
But he fights. He fights for Bellator. He did fight. He's had like 3 fights at Bellator. Motherfucker, a fist from your fucking mouth. Goddamn.
Oh. Because I'm just far back.
Yeah. Why do you scoot it back? Why do you scoot forward? All right, fuck it. All right, whatever. Fuck it, whatever. We're doing it live. We're actually not doing live. This is recording. All right. But yeah, he's fighting like not a boxer as well. He's also not fighting a boxer. It's just like, bro, what are you talking about?
Who is Logan Paul?
Yeah, he's fighting Dylan Dennis. Dude, Dylan Dennis went hard. He's a MMA fighter.
Oh, okay. He was a coach.
But he also coached Conor McGregor.
But he's not a boxer.
He's not a boxer. He's never had a boxing match.
Got it.
Yep.
I'll have announced it today. Yeah, we'll get into it. But yeah, what do you think's gonna happen? KSI v Tommy Fury.
I think Tommy Fury stops him in like less than 5 rounds, probably.
I told you this on the plane, and I just feel like the simulation goes the other way. In this weird life that we're living in, it makes sense that KSI.
The only reason, like, he's saying this to like already like, oh, if he's like, oh, the simulation. He's trying to implant seeds that, oh, we don't know what's gonna potentially happen. He could win, right? KSI could win. He's like, it might go the other way, but it might go the other way because it's not a real fucking boxing match. It's a fucking exhibition. Like,
so Tommy Fury really doesn't have anything to lose if he loses.
So if it's fixed or if KSI knocks him out or something happens, Logan Paul can be like, oh, it was the universe did this. It's like, no, bro. The fact that you guys aren't getting this isn't an actual boxing match lets me know that if anything wild happens, it wasn't real. So that's how I feel.
Jake Paul wants to fight KSI, but KSI is going to fight Tommy Fury to prove that he's better than Jake Paul because he's going to beat Tommy Fury, but it's not a real actual fight that they're fighting in.
Yeah.
But Jake Paul and Tommy Fury really
fought an actual boxing match.
KSI is a pussy.
Clip it.
I win that.
Nah, there's no make sense. It just can't. It can't happen. This is just my opinion. You guys are fighters. I'm not. Tommy Fury has proven to be a tactical boxer.
I don't disagree.
Boxer.
In my head, I'm like, that totally makes sense.
He's a fighter, and JJ's a fighter, which is why I'm so interested in that fight. But in my eyes, and I'm just gonna say it how it is. He goes into that the same way Jake goes into it, fully capable of beating a fighter, but may get outboxed because of a little bit of a lack of experience or a little bit of need for more time to garner that tactical boxing skill, which Jake will, which he will.
The logical part of my brain agrees with everything of that. Yeah. But in this weird simulation we're living in, I just feel like KSI is going to get that. But if he does that,
another thing, dude, this is a crazy promo for Prime. Like, he's drinking a Prime while like 2-3 Primes are like next to him. It's like, dude, that's like crazy product placement.
and we as a community do not, by way of boycott or whatever, force him to fight Jake. Like, bro, like that has to, if he beats Tommy Fury, bro, that fight has to fucking happen. And by the way, like everybody makes so much money and it's so good for the community. And I know Jake, I know Jake will sign any fucking contract. Like he'll sign any line. So like if he,
I hate when, especially this guy, I mean, he's cool. I mean, Mike, whatever. I hate when fighters, I honestly dislike when fighters really talk about money. I don't know why. There's something that irks me about like the conversation of money. And I know it's become really like a real like sticky point. Like, oh, how much money is this guy getting this much money? I'm just like, he should be fighting because he fucking loves to get down. Like motherfuckers that want to fucking fight will fucking fight for fucking zero fucking money. Those are the motherfuckers I want to see fucking fight. I think that the fighters should get paid a lot. I'm not saying don't, but you know, keep that more on the like, be more like discreet about that. Like, be like, let's not make that one of the highlights. Like, oh, it's gonna be a great fight and everyone's gonna get paid. I'm like, oh, you just want to get paid, bro. That's what you're looking for. You're looking to get paid.
But you gotta understand the era that we're in, though.
We're in the money era. Damn you, fucking
that's
Mayweather.
That's Floyd all day.
Fucking
He did
Floyd, dude. He ruined it, dude.
He did a number on Combat Sports,
Yeah,
man.
it's all about
as far as Combat Sports that have a prize at the end.
Yeah,
I mean that's all Combat Sports.
Maybe those are my. I'm more.
He said
those are my
best.
biases.
He's a prize fighter.
Yeah. I mean,
because they're all prize fighters.
Yeah, but I just don't like that this fucking guy's talking about that. He's like, oh, everyone's gonna make a ton of money.
if he beats Tommy Fury, like that fight has to happen, dude. Like at least if he wants to, as you said, make the claim of being the A side. If he wants to just settle and retire as a winning boxer or fighter or crossover sportsman, that's fine. But to be able to claim that he's a better boxer,
he wouldn't be a winning fighter or boxer.
Crossover sportsman? What was he doing before?
I don't know.
These exhibitions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like what the fuck are they? That's what I keep tripping out. I'm like, what is this guy fucking talking about?
boxer than Jake Paul, he has to beat Jake Paul, in my opinion.
Agreed.
He is a great fighter. He is
So
a
if
great
he
fighter.
stops,
I don't know if he's a great fighter because these aren't real fights. That's the thing. It's like whenever they're like, oh, he's a great fighter, I'm like, he hasn't had a real fight yet. He's a great fighter compared to YouTube guys. Like, is that the bar? Is that how low the bar for boxing's gone? Where he's like, oh, this guy's
that has nothing to do with boxing, dude. As far as the sport goes,
really,
it's something totally separate, and that's what I think that's the case that Jake Paul's trying to state. But
yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, he's like, oh, he's a great boxer. I'm like, who are you comparing him to?
Yeah,
like,
you
to
can't
who?
say boxer. You can't really say
he's a good performing art. He's a good performer.
Artist,
yeah,
I guess.
Definitely not. I don't know. Like, who are the people in their weight class? Like, why aren't up and coming cruiserweights being like, I'll fight you? Like, dudes with like, plus 20 fights. Like, why aren't they like? I mean, I get it. They don't have clout. They can't really call them out. They
as
like
far as actual boxers,
yeah. Like, in case they lose, I just would want to shut them up, Like, I just would want to, like...
But he's got to go pro first.
Exactly. Fuck, dude, I keep forgetting. I'm like, dude, you're not really fucking fighting. That's what I keep...
KSI's got to go pro first.
That's the thing. It's just like... But these guys, that fucking guy, Mike, he just keeps saying, oh, he's a really good boxer. I'm like, where are you getting this from? What is the evidence that he's a good boxer?
Who's a good boxer?
KSI. Like, where is the evidence? Where is the proof?
Maybe he's good at the gym that he trains at.
He's a good gym warrior. He's like a super just
trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I've seen people like break down his workout routines.
Yeah.
Like bodybuilders and gym guys. And then like this guy is for sure on steroids because this guy does shit workouts at the gym. Like the fucking broken down KSI's workouts. Like this fool's on shit for sure. Allegedly.
So because of but at the gym, he could do stuff at home.
Yeah. But I mean, he records it. He's a YouTube guy, so he records his shit.
Oh, like
and people analyze. Yeah, and people analyze it like, oh, this guy's doing terrible fucking workouts. Like,
better make sure you're doing those push-ups.
Yeah, because they're gonna say you're on that Sazul.
KSI is still potential for a fight.
Yeah, all the fights are
This
there.
is like the first time this guy said anything. He's like, So you guys can possibly still fight. It's like that was a contribution.
Regardless of the outcome of that fight.
If he stops KSI, I'm going for Tommy's throat.
All right, this is when shit's about to get saucy right now. Or we're gonna really start hitting this is where shit goes off the rails for Logan Paul, and he starts saying wildly delusional shit.
I love that vengeance storyline.
Yeah.
I don't want to put the energy into the air, but like Tommy Fury's on my fucking radar. I have him in my scopes. I wanted it when Jake was fighting him. And I'm gonna be back in the conversation, which I'm fucking stoked about. Yeah, dude. October 14th, I'm fighting Dylan
You
Dennis.
just jump them too at that point. The both of you just
I mean, I'll do something.
No, I'm gonna finish him off first. I gotta handle that business first.
We'll see, bro, because you definitely sniped the Nate Diaz fight from me, and I've been so lenient in giving you your opponents. And I think it's
it's not your option to give me my opponents. You haven't fought anyone. You don't fight real fights.
All right, before we get into it, you just heard. So you now see how the dynamic between Logan and Jake is being exposed. In Logan's head, he's like, I give you your fights. I'm the big bro. You're the little bro. I decide I say it's okay for you to get the Nate Diaz fight. I gifted you that. It kind of seems very strange to me because when I think of who the boxer is between them, Logan Paul doesn't even come to mind. Like, who's closer to a boxer? Logan Paul doesn't even, like, I'm not like, oh, can you name a Logan Paul boxing match?
Whenever you start saying boxer, I mean, Logan Paul is inactive, so he's not I mean, I guess he's retired. I don't know,
but he's not a boxer. But
Jake Paul is a boxer.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how arrogant Logan Paul sounds. That he's like, I gave you the permission to box.
Is he saying that because he turned down a Nate Diaz fight? Or?
We'll see what happens. But you see the like kind of with the arrogant kind of attitude he's coming at him with like, oh, you have this because I gave you
because he gave him the scraps.
And exactly. He's like, you eat because I let you. You know, it's kind of what he's insinuating. But I don't think anyone's like. If someone's like, oh, there's a Logan Paul exhibition match, and then they're like the same night that a Jake Paul boxing match is going down, I'm gonna watch the
Jake Paul boxing
match.
Depending on who Logan Paul's fighting?
Not even, dude. Not because they're not fighting because it's an exhibition and this shit isn't real or worth anything. So I'm not interested. I don't care. Maybe some people do care. You know, because exhibition matches you can put on freak shows, you can do whatever you want, and it attracts the like general public. But I'm like, I don't care if he like does anything like that. I don't give a shit. It's not for anything. There's no gain. There's no gain or loss. There's no one's putting anything on the table. Nothing's being risked, and Jake is putting it on the table. Then that's what I care about.
Because one's for entertainment and the other one's for competition.
Exactly.
You'd rather watch competition. Versus entertainment.
Bitch, you heard it here fucking first.
Depending on who Logan Paul's fighting, though.
Yeah, who name some?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people watched the Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight.
I think people, did watch. But that's not because of Logan Paul.
Yeah, I know.
That's not Logan Paul.
Why I said it depends on who he's fighting.
So, but I'm saying is, if it's Jake Paul boxing somebody versus Logan Paul exhibition, if the main attraction is Logan, if he's
got you and okay,
I guess that's my point. If the main attraction is Jake Paul boxing an actual boxer, but he's got a good record, but it's someone not famous, I'm watching that versus
Logan Paul versus somebody.
That's also that's a nobody for an exhibition. I'm not interested in that. I don't care about that. It doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. Logan Paul needs to stand on the shoulders of somebody, and I feel like Logan is starting to realize that Jake is doing it now. He is now becoming the guy that people want to watch. They're not watching him. They're not watching him versus Nate Diaz because they want to. I mean, yeah, obviously Nate Diaz has a big star fan and a big appeal. But people want to see how Jake Paul does now. People are genuinely interested in his boxing. I feel like I am. Bonus.
Yeah, we'll wait on that one.
It's just not your option to give me my opponents. You're not even a fighter. Like, you do exhibitions and lost like 4 years ago.
Jesus. Damn.
So it's not your option to like give me my fights.
Look at the other guy. He's like, oh fuck. You can tell like
that's heavy artillery.
Yeah,
right
he's coming in with that.
Shots
He
fired.
came with this shit, bro. I don't know if he had that ready, like in the he had that in the chamber, like waiting for any of these topics to come up. But yo, he came in with that heavy, boy. Let's see that again.
You're not even a fighter. Like, you do exhibitions and lost like 4 years ago.
Fuck, bro. Like he knew it was like you lost 4 years ago.
That was his only fight.
Yeah, he came in with the heavy. Look at him, dude. That's a face of a broken. He's broken right now, dude. Like
he looks like he's turning red.
yeah, he does not like it. The other dude is like, damn, did this really just happen? And Logan Paul looks, he's embarrassed, dude. You can tell he's embarrassed right now, dude. He's like,
so let's see what's in this prime.
yeah, he's gonna have to pull out he's gonna have to have the sauce right now, boy. Because if you don't come with the sauce right now, you're gonna get caught lacking.
So it's not your option to like give me my fights. That me and Nate Diaz have been talking about that for years, and then
okay, here's what you wanted to know. If there was a possible of a Logan Nate, right? That's what you wanted to know. You had asked that earlier, like, oh, was there a possible talk between
previously
Logan? Yeah, but they're about to touch on it right now.
Jake and Nate.
And Jake low-key exposes him. Watch.
Popped up and we're like, no, now it's my turn. I want that fight, and then start talking shit, and then try to like get the fight in Saudi Arabia, like on the microphone, and like trying to like jump in on all of these things.
I think I'm better than you, and I think Nate chose you for a reason, and I think everyone knows that.
What do you mean?
Even in
But what have you done to prove that you're better than me?
I don't know. Went toe to toe 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. What do you think happens if you fight Floyd Mayweather?
I would knock him out. 100%.
Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous.
You think because you lost a fight to Floyd Mayweather that you're better than me at boxing?
You said I won the fight.
In person, when I was watching it, I thought so. But then, yeah, watching it back, it's like, okay, I've had like a biased point of view, like sitting there in person.
This is the first time I've heard you say that.
But because we never talked about it.
Switching up like that? The whole internet saw you repeatedly throughout the past 2 years say that I won that fight. And now you're saying the opposite?
Because I'm rooting for you. But like, if you want to know the truth, yeah, like I'm going to ride or die for you on my shield. Yeah, 100%. And afterwards, when I saw that you lost it on TV, people in interviews would still be like, what do you think? I'm not going to be like, no, I watched it back and I thought he lost. No, he fucking won because you're my brother.
I don't disagree.
See, I feel like
that was
this
some real stuff.
Yeah, I think this is proving that Jake is, I feel, I don't know much, but Jake seems much more loyal to his brother than Logan is. I don't know if that's, yet to be proven. But I feel like Logan feels like he deserves more because he's the older brother. Like, oh, I should be getting these things. Oh, I should be doing this because I'm older. Like, because I'm more... And I feel like in his head, he's like, I'm more likable, so why are you getting these opportunities?
I feel like Jake just said some deep-ass shit.
Yeah. He's just like, I'm going to ride for you and my bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that, man. Yeah. That's the type of little brother that you...
Yeah, you need that kind. Yeah. Like, if I were ever in a competition and it was up in the air and my little brother was just like, nah, he fucking got trashed. My bro fucking sucks. I'd be like,
damn, like that, what? Bro?
Like, what the fuck?
Like that.
Like, in private, you can tell me, hey, yo, bro, you got work. You got some work in, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. And both of us have little brothers.
Yeah, definitely.
So we are coming from a place of understanding, so I understand, like, I get it. I get where, and then also, if my little brother was like, I'm going to fight Nate Diaz or someone famous, I'm not going to say, I gifted you that. No, it's his lane. We're living separate lanes, right? So I'm not going to try to stand on his shoulders and be like, oh, Nate fought you because you're easier. Like, why would he say that? Like, what? That seems odd to just be like, he said everyone knows you're the easier fight. It's like,
Because then now you're downplaying your brother's talent.
Yeah.
Who's an actual boxer? Who's an actual boxer?
He's downplaying the actual talent of his brother, and I do not like that. Like that is fucking crazy cringy. Like that is mad fucking weird, bro. I would be like, my brother fucking earned that fucking box. He's fighting this fucking guy because he fucking earned it. He fucking put in the fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
If someone even would ask me, do you think you're better or do you think you can fight him? I'm like, don't you ever ask me some stupid shit like that. I'll slap the fuck out of you right now.
That's like
like, don't ever ask me some dumb shit like that.
I guess for me and my brother, I guess I can compare it with say track. That's like him. That's like me winning something on virtual reality in a track competition versus him doing it in real life and me saying that I'm better than him.
And everybody knows it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you played virtual track. You were playing exhibition track, brother.
Yeah, but I'm still the champ.
It's like, but I raced against Usain Bolt.
And I got second place.
And it's like, but it wasn't a real race.
Uh-huh.
And you're just like, and then at the same time you're telling your brother, well, I gave you the matches you have, I gifted them to you. And it's kind of like really like fucking I feel like that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, like I said, it's downplaying his talent.
Yeah.
Dude, because I definitely wouldn't do that to my younger brother.
Yeah, that seems, especially with they're on a platform. They got 1.6 million people have seen this, right? 4 million subscribers. To just be like, oh, and he seems arrogant and he's delusional because no one thinks that he's better than Jake. I don't feel like anyone's been like, oh, Logan Paul's a better.
You're right.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's like, dude, you're fucking super right about this. You last boxed 4 years ago. Your brothers had 7 boxing actual box. You last had an exhibition 4 years ago that you lost. Your brothers had 7 boxing matches since then. Actual competitions. But yeah, everyone rather we all know in our minds without any actual information that you're the better boxer.
When it comes to
bring the stats, brother. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When it comes to Jake and Logan Paul, of who's the better boxer, it has to be, to me, and it's always gonna be Jake Paul. Why? Because he's an actual boxer.
He's got the stats,
and he didn't give up.
Yeah.
He kept going.
Yeah.
You get me? He lost. He still kept going.
The thing about it is, at this point, if it was happening, if Logan never fought Floyd Mayweather, right?
Mm-hmm.
It never happened. And they asked Floyd, who would you rather box right now? I think he'd say Jake. I feel like Jake is a bigger star than Logan in boxing. People that are gonna actually watch boxing matches, you know, even if it's an exhibition. I think 4 years ago, yeah, Logan was clearly much more bigger than Jake, right?
Mm-hmm.
In popularity. So Floyd Mayweather's like, oh yeah, I'll beat up this white popular guy, yeah. But now I feel like Logan's also starting to see that Jake is getting his credit up. Like, he's coming up on the scene like pretty good, you know?
Yeah, but see, if it was a boxing match and not an exhibition, I don't think that would ever happen.
Yeah, exactly.
With them,
well, I mean, look at
for an exhibition, it's a lot different.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather boxed John Gotti fucking the third.
Yeah.
Don't watch that shit. No one gave a fuck about that fucking fight.
People watched it.
People watched it?
People watched it.
I didn't even know what was happening until I saw the clips. I was like, when did this happen?
Yeah, people had to watch it, man, because people got paid. People got paid. Someone had
that
to
John got the only thing I saw about that was the brawl after where everyone rushed because John Gotti kept trying to punch Floyd after the fact. I mean, that they still went viral. They went viral. That was cool. Yeah. But I didn't know about the fight beforehand.
How many view counts does it have?
I have no idea, but probably a lot, I think.
Probably not. But somebody watched it because they got paid.
But the fact is, I went toe-to-toe for 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. And
also, a man maybe almost near what? He's like 45?
He's not only 45, but
he's like 40 pounds lighter.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of those clips, it looked like he probably knocked him and he held him up for a little bit.
Like Floyd held
knocked Logan.
I know. I did see that. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah.
So,
I don't know. And the way if you watch that exhibition, not boxing match again, if you watch it, Logan doesn't have really good technique. I feel like Jake Paul's technique is really coming in. Like you're seeing it, his technique improve. If you rewatch that fight, that exhibition, I think he was using brute strength and the fact that he was the bigger guy.
Who was
Logan?
Yeah.
Whenever he came in and threw those like big
like he tried to
punches,
do a
bully,
flurry?
yeah. That's how I saw it. I'm like, oh, you're the bigger guy. You're gonna, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like he's like, he keeps trying to hold this like it was a big accomplishment, and I'm like, I don't think he realized that people don't see it as a big.
I believe it's a big accomplishment, but
for entertainment, not for
entertainment.
boxing. Yeah, not for boxing.
Yes, for entertainment.
Yeah.
You're not able to see how good I was in that fight. And yes, I'm in the WWE currently, but I like boxing a lot. And I think I'm really good. And I'm excited I get to show it again on October 14th on the Prime Card in Manchester. It's a co-main event. KSI versus Tommy Fury, Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. But for you to
is he Dylan Dennis, the fucking 10-0 boxer? No, the fucking 0 fucking boxing matches ever. It was predominantly a jiu-jitsu guy.
That's what I was gonna say. Dylan Dennis is 10-0. What?
No. I'm saying,
Got you.
Yeah, like that's not. He doesn't have a record. He doesn't. Is his background striking? Is Dylan Dennis? No, he's a fucking jiu-jitsu guy. So it's not even. And that was my knock on the Nate Diaz thing, where people are like, "Oh, he boxes predominantly." I'm like, his biggest background is jiu-jitsu. Nate Diaz has a more longer pedigree in jiu-jitsu than anything else.
But Jake Paul is a boxer, and you should have been trying to knock him out. Right?
Yeah, and Logan Paul's an entertainer.
I think that's what everyone wanted to watch that
Yeah.
fight for, is to see him knock him out, and that didn't end up happening.
But it was good.
I yielded, bro, and I'm tired of not being picked because you're an easier fight.
Is that
what, bro? What the fuck, bro? That is fucking that is fucking wild, bro.
No.
That is fucking wild, bro. Cause like if Jake Paul's ready, he can pull out the receipts. Like, bro, you have no fucking. You're not talking fucking facts right now. Like, there's no evidence. And the thing about it is, Logan Paul is like, oh, I'm getting looked over because I'm better than you. Why would people like if Logan Paul is? Fighters don't want easier fights typically. It's rare when fighters want like easy fights. I don't think most fighters are looking for real easy fights.
So,
I mean, what do you think? I'm trying to fight the fucking. If I'm fighting, I'm trying to fight the best. I'm not trying to fight like some fucking scrub.
To me, I'm trying to get the belts.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get the belts. I don't care who has them.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That person that has the belts could be an easy fight.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me.
But to other people, he's difficult.
But probably to even other people, because they see he has a belt and they see that you're good and up and coming.
Yeah.
You get me? So they're just like, oh, that's going to be an easy fight for him to collect a belt. But still, even though that was the easy fight, still going for the belt.
Yeah, I feel like that's what Jake Paul is making very clear. He's like, I want to be
a world
champion in boxing.
Yeah, he didn't say how.
Yeah.
He didn't say how, but he wants to be a world champion.
And I feel like Logan wants to be the biggest entertainer. And he doesn't realize that the people are not looking him over because he's the harder fighting. People are looking him over because they're like, you're not moving the boxing needle technically, kind of. You know?
Is that what you really think in your head?
I'm Jake.
I think I'll say this. I think you have more to Logan, I think you have more to prove. I think you did go to toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather.
I don't disagree.
I think you need to still prove to the people, to the community, to the world that you have the ferociousness to put.
This guy's got a fucking prime drink and he's drinking another prime drink.
Wow.
My guy is like, damn, fucking get your promotion head on, my guy.
One of those is the energy drink,
and one of them's
water.
The
hydration.
Oh, okay. So he's like, damn, I'm geeked up off the fucking energy drink, and now I need a rehydro. I get it. Okay, I see it. Makes sense.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're biased, unbiased, whatever. But
it's kind of biased. He's hella biased. I don't know why he's saying. I mean, I get it. They're homies and it's their show together, so he's got to,
definitely biased.
Yeah, but he's 100% biased.
Once you sink your teeth and draw blood, put a man down. change is dramatic.
What do you think so far? Who's coming out? Who's coming out looking right so far? What do you think so far? Who do you think is looking more intelligent or more bringing up more valid points? You think? I feel like Logan's talking about feelings, not facts, and Jake's talking about facts, not feelings.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was gonna say Logan's hating on Jake. That's all I can say is Logan's hating on Jake. When is the Jake and Logan fight gonna happen?
Yeah, I think so. Is this real? Do you think this is real? Or is this promotion?
It seems kind of real, but at the same time,
I think it seems real because Jake's not.
They're entertainers.
No. Why I think it's real is that when Jake is on, he puts on this like persona, like I'm fucking, you know, like you can tell.
He's not doing that.
And he's
right
like,
now, yeah.
He's like, nah, bro, you're like you're not talking, you're not making sense. Like I feel like when Jake's in promotion mode, he's the clown, the fucking. He becomes the problem child. Like that's his moniker, like the problem child. And that's him doing the promo. He's saying real fucking stupid, like slick or whatever, you know, like he's got a persona. They both have personas. And I feel like right now he's like, this is an act. I don't see this as an act. So I think this might cause actual conflicts in their like personal
relationship.
Yeah.
Gives you.
I don't disagree with you, and that's what I fully intend to do on October 14th. But I'm saying you had your chance with Tommy. You did. You had it, right? I have not. I've not gotten to eat at all. You know, like I thought I had that Nate fight locked up. You took it. I said, okay, go for it. I wanted the Tommy.
He's still acting like he gave him permission to do it, dude. It's crazy.
Wait,
but
I didn't. Said he wanted it.
I didn't
said,
take
okay,
I didn't take a fight from you that wasn't necessarily yours. It's whoever's it's in the ethos.
But motherfuckers are avoiding me. They are avoiding me or picking someone else.
It's like suggesting that like actual professional boxers or fighters are afraid of him. That's what he's suggesting right now. That motherfuckers out there scared, like, oh, you're gonna fight Logan Paul? Nah, bro, I'm scared. Like he's trying to suggest that people are scared of him right now.
I'd rather fight his younger brother.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
Call,
that's Logan. A crazy narrative. That's a wild narrative to throw out, right?
It is. I mean, if nobody's calling him,
and that's obnoxious. And everyone seeks.
It's like no one wants to fight me, so they're scared. So they're fighting my brother that actually fights. It's like, wait, what? You said what? They were scared of you. It's like, bro, when's the last time you boxed? 4 years ago. But it wasn't against Floyd Mayweather. It's like, but wasn't that an exhibition? Yeah, but I mean, I went toe to toe with one of the best, but not in an official boxing match. Yeah, but I'm better than Jake. It's like I lasted. Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about, dude? I don't know.
He really knows why. No one wants to say it because I have an 0-1 record. And I wasn't able to knock out the best fighter of all time. But I think it's fucking obvious, bro. I'm very athletic. And I've gotten the hang of boxing in the past 2 years after fighting the GOAT. And I'm excited to show that. And granted, do I still have something to prove? Absolutely. But if for whatever reason it doesn't go in KSI's favor,
he better knock the fuck out of Dylan Dennis. If he doesn't fucking starch Dylan Dennis in the fucking first like 3 rounds, I'm gonna be like, you fucking suck, bro. You feel me?
But
like
why,
he better fucking starch him because he's talking way crazy right now.
But didn't you say Dylan Dennis is a coach? But jiu-jitsu coach.
But that's what I'm saying. He better. That's what I'm saying. Not a boxer, not a fucking striker, predominantly in MMA. If he doesn't starch this fucking guy, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, bro? You were talking all that fucking crazy head.
Story.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Of avenging my business partner and brother is right there.
I think you just want to beat Tommy to be able to say that you're better than me at boxing.
Damn.
Well, I'll never fight you, and I don't want to fight JJ again.
But I think that's more so what it sounded like it is. But it's crazy for you to think that people are avoiding you.
But Nate chose you over me.
No.
Why would Nate do that?
But Ariel Helwani asked him to his face. And he said because his brother hasn't fought anyone in a real fight. He hasn't knocked out any MMA fighters. He wanted the most real, professional, legitimate fight. That's what he said.
Nothing that I do in the boxing.
And that's what he said. And that's what he said behind the scenes too. But that's also what he said behind the scenes too.
But
that he literally said, "Hey, Nate." His manager said, "Hey, we're not fighting Logan. Nate wants this real fight." That's exactly what they said.
Because
came with the receipts, boy.
Wants this real fight.
Dang.
Because I do WWE is completely unrelated to my boxing career. It just is. And people know the pay-per-view numbers I put up. They're fucking big, dude.
But
I'm a great promoter.
What pay-per-view numbers though? Like
it's 1.2 with Floyd.
Yeah, but that's Floyd.
500K
That's
with
Floyd.
KSI 2, 1.1 with
KSI 2 is 300K.
Every WWE event that I'm in has been their highest.
He even knows what other people's numbers are, bro. He even knows what other people fucking sold in paper. This was deep in it.
Grossing and most viewed.
I think this is gonna go in circles. I think,
but it's free. Like
listen,
it's a free event.
for a fight.
No, WWE's
it's $9 on Peacock.
No, that's not free, brother.
For a fight right now.
He's feeling it though. You can tell. He's like, yeah. It's $9.99 on Peacock. That's not free, brother. I was like, dang, this was. I mean, $9.99 ain't shit. $9.99 is fucking. That's less than a cheeseburger these days.
For somebody to break over, to cross over to the boxing space, Jake Paul to seasoned veterans of combat sports makes more sense as a fight. It just does. They may have questions about draw potentially because they don't have a record to call upon besides.
This fool has to be some kind of industry plan. I mean, he's got that red band on his fucking wrist.
What does that mean?
He's like, I don't know, studies the Kabbalah or something. What? You never seen all the like he's like inadvertently letting other celebrities know that he's in the club.
With that red band?
With that red band. It's like a signal to other like, oh, I'm a part of this elite. Like he's probably bought out by he sold his soul for sure 100%.
Because of the red band.
Bro, I know it sounds crazy, but it's a signal. It's like we're not supposed to know. It's like it's not for us. We're not supposed to know about it, but it's already been exposed that like you'll see like a lot of celebrities that are like Illuminati shit. Like this is like when you see a dude that has a Freemason's ring or something, you know, it's like not everyone knows about it. That's another indicator. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out that he studies the Kabbalah or something like that.
Floyd, wow. which some of the points he's bringing up matter. What I'm gonna say is, once you do this next fight, you have a lot more leg to stand on. You have to go in there. You need to. I don't even need to say this. You need to do what is obviously going to happen to fucking Dylan Dennis.
Fucking guy's nut riding hard, bro.
Yeah.
And then you can go and build that proof of concept again and draw.
That's
right?
his promoter?
It's like, dude, this kid's been on every fucking Sports Illustrated, every ESPN magazine. He is the face of boxing right now. You are the face. You are the face of W.
So that's why I'm curious, because you are the face of at least this weird like influencer crossover.
It's deeper than that. It's
whatever you want to call it. Because you are the face of it, and I can also sell an insane fucking number of pay-per-views, and I'm not in my potential opponent's head. Wouldn't it be an easier fight to fight me, and yet they're still choosing you?
That's how I know they're not boxers. That's how I know they're not fucking fighters, bro. Because they think about, these are the main bullet points they bring up: money and easy fights. Who's easier? And I'm like, bro, if you're really about how you said, if you really want to be a boxer, you're fighting to get to the belt.
It's a competition.
It's a competition. He's like, I'm the easier fight. They should want to fight me. No, you're not. You're not competition, bro. People that want to compete are not like, give me the easiest guy. I feel like.
See, but that's where I was at though, because it's all perspective.
Yeah,
it's all perspective.
I mean, I'm giving my opinion, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's perspective, like within that fighter.
Yeah,
you get me, within the audience, within your promoter.
Yeah,
but when it all comes down to it,
I would be saying, give me the hardest and give me how many quick jumps can I make to the fucking belt? I'm trying to get to give me the fastest route.
Exactly.
Not the easiest route. Give me the fucking, who are going to take me to the quickest?
How can I get to that belt?
The fastest.
Oh, this is how I got to get to that belt? All right.
Let's grind away.
When something else pops up where I can get there quicker, let me know.
Exactly.
Boom. And then just
but that's what I'm saying. He's attributing that other people are like, I'm the easier fight. Why wouldn't they pick me? It's like, but what do you give them?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's the prize?
Yeah, there's no prize because it's not a boxing match. Once again, it's an exhibition. This guy does not fight boxing matches.
What do you mean?
Wouldn't you think, oh, one of them has a losing record and he can sell the same, if not more, pay-per-views. One of them has a winning record and can sell a good amount of pay-per-views as well.
No, but I've proven to sell more pay-per-views.
Wait, so wouldn't Logan be the easier fight?
Yeah. Yeah. But that's he's saying in your opponent's mind, they should want to fight me because I'm the supposed easier fight, even though I'm trying to prove to you that I'm the better boxer, but on paper I'm the easier fight, so they should want to fight me. But when you're looking at rankings, you're not trying to go down the rankings. You're trying to go up the rankings.
I'm gonna fight this guy that's 0-1 so I can get some clout.
Yeah. It's like,
I got you, Logan.
Yeah. Hey, I just boxed the guy that I could have chose the guy 7-0, right? Or the guy or 0-1.
So I gave him his second loss.
What do you guys think? Should I move up the rankings?
I'm gonna head for this guy that's 1-3.
No.
Give him his fourth loss.
Sit down, bro.
You should always wanted to be giving everyone their first loss, man.
Yeah.
Consistently, time and time again. I'm active. I have a promotional company. We do, bigger deals, huge guarantees, like a lot of revenue.
I don't buy it.
What do you mean you don't buy?
I just don't think that
It's more legitimate. We have a better production. We are doing it on a consistent basis. I'm active. You're inactive. You don't have the momentum in the fight world.
Bro, this fool did I don't know if he had a feeling that something was gonna happen when they did this podcast, but he came with fucking receipts memorized or something. I don't know, something. Or
because I think Jake Paul is really a boxer now, and he's
keeping up with all that
defending
shit.
His craft.
Yeah,
you get me?
Yeah, exactly.
His brother wanted to try and talk a little crap, and
he's like, all right,
didn't have the receipts because he's an entertainer.
Yeah, you're not as respected as a fighter. You haven't won knockout of the year. You haven't won breakout athlete of the year. You haven't done any of these things.
That's what I'm saying. Don't you think that he would go?
No, they want the biggest fight. They want the biggest
It
fight.
would still be the biggest fight, and
No. That's why none of these. That's why you're not
one of the top 10 grossing biggest fights ever. What are you talking about? Especially now after the WWE promotional angle and the work I've been doing there.
Okay, do you think WWE crosses over with boxing heavily? You think people that are tuning into WWE are also watching the upper echelons of boxing matches? Do you think? I don't think it's there. I don't agree. I don't think when I think of WWE fans, I think of fucking nerds.
Yeah.
I think so.
Now today is you're talking about now today is
I
WWE?
think so, yeah.
That's a tough one. I think there's a lot of people that enjoy combat sports that still
watch the WWE.
I feel like there is.
Who's name? Give me. You keep up with combat sports, right? Give me the 5 top guys right now in the WWE.
The top 5 guys in the WWE
right now.
John Cena.
Is he still wrestling?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't watch it personally, but I'm saying there's.
But who do you? We know a lot of people that are into. I've either done combat sports, have watched it, or heavily into it. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever heard someone passively be like, "Hey, do you see that WrestleMania is coming around?" I don't hear that. Do you hear that?
No.
But he's suggesting that fan base is gonna tune into, okay, if SummerSlam is on and a boxing match, exhibition boxing match with Logan Paul's on, the wrestling fans not gonna watch the exhibition boxing match. They're gonna watch SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, definitely. They're not gonna leave SummerSlam to watch. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean. That's like a UFC person watching a boxing match at the same time.
I'd watch them both. I did like the Jake Paul, and then I watched the Corey Sandhagen Rob Font fight with, and then after that, Jake Paul versus AD. They're closer. I feel like combat. I think those two are closer, but I don't think wrestling. Wrestling is akin to me to
No,
I don't fucking know. Like, I don't
it's
know what it is.
WWE. You can't.
It's like a soap opera.
You can't really call it wrestling. You got to call it WWE
yeah.
because it's World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah.
It's still entertainment.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
It's like a soap opera. It's like I'm watching.
still an exhibition.
Yeah.
Those are exhibitions.
I've garnered a fan base that's going to want to see me perform in boxing as well.
Well, we're gonna.
I don't think so.
But no one. But they don't.
Watch
think
the
that
numbers.
they're
We're
not
gonna.
like-
We're gonna see.
Watch the numbers.
We're gonna see.
Watch the numbers that the Prime
But
Card does
even-
on
but-
October
but-
14th.
but even-
KSI versus Tommy.
No, but
Yo,
even
can I
even-
just
but
say one thing?
no. Even when you sell,
They're heated. You can tell. They keep like someone else wants
trying to stop them.
Yeah, it's like, well, hold on, I gotta say some shit.
this next event, you can't even take credit for the numbers. That's the thing.
At all?
Damn.
No,
At all?
No, you like
Partiality.
what do you sell? That's okay. Cool, you did 1 point. I could say I did 1.8 million with Tyson.
We may never. Wait, what?
I did 1.8
He's like, wait, what are you talking?
million with Tyson.
Because he was the undercard for the Tyson.
Exactly. So it's like you
Yeah,
could say
that's-
all of these.
Bro, that's a good point. Like Logan Paul's trying to take credit for shit that he's not building up. So Jake's like, well, then I was on the undercard of Mike Tyson versus what was it? God damn it. I can't remember his name. It's like escaping me.
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
Yeah, Roy
Yeah.
Jones Jr. Yeah. He's like, oh, so I made 1.8. It's like,
You say these things. Boo. 8th biggest event ever. Cool. Like,
But
I've
because-
done the
but-
same
but
things,
because that's
and
the
it's
way-
more expensive than that fight.
But because that's the way I weave my business,
That's a good way to make an excuse, dude. I weave my business that way.
strategic with my partnerships and amplification. That's part of the shtick. I don't miss, and I won't miss when we sell pay-per-views ever. I'm a sick promoter and an easier fight, which is why I'm confused why anyone would choose you. An easier fight. I just don't get the
He
logic.
also, to his point, he also has an active business team that is approaching these deals constantly.
that was
24/7,
a big mistake.
a
on our
promotional
part, yeah.
arm, a production arm that goes up to this person's camp and says, this fight is going to go down on this date, XYZ, and be handled in XYZ fashion.
well, and
Do you know what I'm
relationships,
saying?
bro. Like, people don't like to work with your team. People hate your team.
I could say the same thing.
They hate your
I
team.
could say the same
Okay,
thing.
let's
You
chill
could,
out.
you
Let's-
could,
there's-
but you
let's chill out.
could say that you could say the same thing, but the evidence doesn't show that. So it's like,
Let's chill out. You have a fight coming up. Let's talk about it again after that fight.
Oh
We're going in
Bro,
circles.
he's cooking him, dude. He's fucking going in.
here, and it's getting fucking
I disagree.
personal. And
No, I disagree. Nikisa banned the zone from mentioning or bringing in Prime to the stadium. They said I would get kicked out if I brought a Prime bottle. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Do you think I would ever ban you from promoting any of your shit at any of my events?
Okay, so you need some information. Nikita, you look. I was like, oh, he does. Nikisa is Jake's manager.
Mm-hmm.
Jake is sponsored by a betting company and a energy drink company, Celsius. So when they wrote out the contract, Nikisa's like, we're not giving nobody any fucking promotion. So in the contract, the zone, if any Prime shit is shown, it's not allowed. But because Nikisa's looking out for Jake, he's like, your fucking sponsors are another energy drink company. Like, do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And your fucking. So he's pissed off that he wasn't allowed to promote his shit on his fucking brother's fucking card.
That's ridiculous.
wait, that's because of who the partner,
Competing
the
partner.
competing partner was for
Marcos
the
texted
event.
us 4 times with stipulations listed out, paragraphs.
Yeah, get over it. Like, and meanwhile,
Come on, I'm your brother building a
oh yeah,
business.
you're my brother building a business. You
who's-
love to play both sides,
who's
bro.
yielding
What's the
here?
what other
You
side
play
am I playing?
both
What
sides.
other side am I
Some
playing?
real
You play both
stuff right
sides.
here.
What's
And
the
it's
other
like,
side that I'm playing?
I'll partner with all of your enemies. Like,
Yeah.
I have,
Bro,
That's the
This
thing.
is some real stuff right
Bro,
here.
I'm telling you, bro.
They're
it's
just
fu-
airing it out.
Yeah, they're that's the thing. It's just like the thing about it is Logan he made a deal with whose partner is on Prime, right?
Mm-mm.
It's KSI.
Really?
Yeah. What if your brother got a brand deal and chose his partner to be
Your rival.
your ops?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's wild.
Fuck no.
That's wild.
And then he's like, on top of that, you got to promote your enemy's drink at your fucking show.
Yeah.
Bro, you had me fucked up. You had the game fucked up right there. It's like, oh, you should back me up. I'm your brother. I'm like, yeah. but you're also partnered with my fucking enemy.
Who you're trying to get me to make him money.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I fuck with you. You're my brother. But he's not going to see a dime from me, my guy. Like, off the rip.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Logan's wild.
He's wild, right? That's what I'm saying. And Nikisa's smart. He's like, he must be telling Jake, hey, bro, your brother's not. He's not backing you up.
That's not your best interest.
Yeah. So and Logan is smart. He's like, he's trying to separate. It seems like he's trying to separate Nikisa from Jake. Like, oh, I'm your brother, bro. Fuck your manager. He's like, but my manager has my best interest. Mm-hmm. And you can tell he doesn't like his manager because Jake Paul's manager doesn't bow down to
Logan.
Yeah. And I bet he wishes he would.
And I feel like that's who he keeps near him.
Yeah.
My life is my life. Your life is your life. If you want to create,
you love to play both.
See that exactly. He's like, my life is my life. You're with Celsius, cool. I'm with Prime and your enemy, cool. And then in the exact same sentence, be like, but you should back me up because I'm your brother. It's like, so what is it? Are we separate entities?
That's why he's saying that he's playing both sides.
Yeah.
You love to play both sides.
I'm explaining my rationality for one, and
his rationality is fucking delusional. That's the problem that I feel like no one here is like, yo, bro, you're fucking mad off. Like, it's kind of well, I mean, obviously this is his best friend, but as his friend, you should tell him, hey, bro, you're kind of doing your fucking little brother dirty right now.
Yeah.
Caused issues in our last event when we had other betting partners and drink partners, and you walked out with the betting and the drinks.
Yeah.
So it caused to wear what I'm wearing.
It caused issues.
Come on, it's not you can't tell me what to wear.
What do you mean?
Well,
what do you mean?
well,
You can't tell me what to wear.
Logan.
Yeah, but if they're paying us, if they're paying us,
1 fucking second, chill.
Bro, he's mad. He even went off on his boy. He's like, look. Let's run it back.
What's going on with you,
but if they're paying us, if they're paying
1
us,
fucking second, chill.
if they're paying us millions of dollars,
he told him to sit down, boy.
And they say, hey, but we don't want this person to be doing this stuff at the event with a competing brand.
That's ridiculous. I couldn't bring in a Prime bottle. The Zone.
What do you think? Is that ridiculous or is that good business?
That's good business.
That's good business, right?
Yeah.
Are you smart? Are you putting that into the contract? If you're gonna sponsor this big event and you know that the guy that you're sponsoring, his brother has a competing drink brand, are you writing into the contract, you cannot have this drink showing in the event because we are sponsoring it?
Nah, I want him to bring his product in. That way we can all make money together because,
Yeah, that's what you would want. That's what you would want.
No, man.
Well, honestly, I would want my brother to get money.
Yeah.
I'm not, but if the person that's paying me is putting these stipulations, I'm be like, well, bro, like you did decide to partner up with.
You have to follow the rules.
Yeah.
Whatever your contract says.
You gotta follow.
On the Misfits card, KSI's event promoted the fuck out of your fight against Nate Diaz. The Zone was not allowed to promote the Prime card. That's ridiculous. Whose ass was that? It was Nikisa's dude. Nikisa's on your team. He's not on Team Paul. He's on Team.
You hear that? He's not on Team Paul. I feel like he's saying, even though he's saying Team Paul like all of us, but I think he means
on his side.
Yeah.
Jake, and we're a family, and he knows that. And so yeah, bro, he doesn't get along with everyone either.
Why would I want to promote his event? It's KSI's event.
Because I'm on it. I'm on the undercard.
Yeah, but they could promote you versus Dylan, but you guys weren't even announced yet.
Boom. Because he announced it right on the show. That's why he keeps bringing it up. He just announced that he's on the card and fighting Dylan Dennis. So he's like, you guys aren't promoting. It's like, you were not. You hadn't said anything. So
and
he basically
he could have just got on that card just to,
within a week or the couple. They could have just finished it off. But he's basically telling him, you should promote your enemy. Like, what the fuck?
I'm on the card. We announced that.
Yeah, but this is the thing is like it's all like you understand why, but then like you just don't want to accept the reality.
No, the reality is the tables were turned. The Misfits event promoted your fight against Nate Diaz, and you refused to promote KSI's fight.
Wait, but if they want to, if the Zone is on, if Misfits is on the Zone and they promote our event, that has like okay, cool.
But our fight is on the Zone too. And by the way, that's super fucking whack of the Zone as well. It's not just you guys. I think it's lame that they yielded to whose ever request that was.
No, because it's our event. We're in control of what goes on there. Of course.
just think it's lame. And
What?
also,
I'm not gonna promote their event. What the fuck? Why would I do that? That's stupid
because
as
they
fuck.
did it to you. And it
Yeah,
all
because
helps.
because I don't know why the fuck they would do that either. Because they're not good at business. They don't have that out in their fucking contract clauses. Fucking idiots. That's their.
Facts though, B. Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talking fucking facts. Like, hey, you gotta cross all your T's. It's not his fault. Hey, he's like, don't be mad at me. Be mad at the nigga negotiating your deal. You know, like, what the fuck?
I don't know why the fuck they would do that either. Because they're not good at business. They don't have that out in their fucking contract clauses. Fucking idiots. That's their fucking problem.
Man, the nigga
Stupid
negotiating
fucks.
your deal.
We're smart,
He's
diligent. We
smart.
think of fucking
Yeah.
everything that goes on
If
in
you
all
were
of our
smart,
events.
if you were really smart, you'd know that we are all doing this. This isn't an or space; it's an and space. We don't have to be competing against each other and
No, 'cause I don't-
blocking out different
I-
logos and not letting.
That's mad wild that the dude that says we don't have to be competing against each other was like the one saying, I'm better than you. Everyone knows you're an easier fighter. You're an easier boxing match. That's mad weird coming from the guy that just said that maybe 10 minutes ago.
Do certain things and a brand.
He's on Team
bro,
All
But that's,
side.
but that's the brands. That's the brands getting involved. I have no say in that. I don't give a fuck. But if they request
All right.
Logan's not a good brother.
team that I'm trying to build a multi-billion-dollar business, and your team
care more about going to
As you
why do you
just
care
said,
so
let-
ridiculous.
But you have a prime card coming up soon. Obviously,
but
as
why
you
do you
just
care
said.
so
Let me-
much
let me-
about like
Let me
why-
pose this question.
Why do you care? What do you care more about? Going to my event or having a prime bottle in your hand?
I care that it was such a big deal for your team that I'm trying to build a multi-billion-dollar business, and you're
He got him with that one, though. He got him with that one. Yo, he's like,
that
bro.
makes sense, dude.
He got him, bro. Like, fuck. That's the thing. It's like, bro, you're making a big old like deal, and then in the end, it's like, but because I can't promote my shit, it's like, bro, you're my brother. You should just be hyped that you're at my event. I'm doing it. Like, don't just be like, oh man, this would have been a good promotion for my brand that I'm not a part of. And that you're also in
My
partners
enemy.
with my enemy. It's like, bro, like he's not like he's delusional. He's like blinded by like not seeing the facts. Like the facts are so clear, and he's just like not like realizing it. I feel like I don't know.
With that, I just want to know when this Jake Paul and Logan Paul fight's
your
gonna happen.
team
Let's watch the rest.
who I see every single day.
At whose
have
event?
An issue with it.
At whose event?
Your event.
Exactly. My event.
I'm your brother,
Yeah, exactly. So respect what's going on at my event.
and I did.
Okay.
I thought it was ridiculous.
Okay. But that's just the name of the game. It's business.
And you have a prime card coming up. If you walked in with a Celsius headband to it, you probably would say that's
I
unacceptable.
don't give a fuck. You're getting paid millions of dollars by Celsius. Yeah, they're our competitor, but like, dude, come on. We're all.
But
we're
if
all
you-
doing
but-
something
but-
here.
but-
I don't. I.
But if you request it, if it's different because I'm not in control.
Mm-hmm.
Who signed the contract? And if they did, was there a contract that said, was I in the contract that was signed
I don't
with
know.
Celsius
I
in the
don't know.
zone? Because that's
I don't
fucked
know.
up. You can't
No.
sign it on behalf of a third party.
No,
and
no,
the way that we got text from Marcos sure sounded like someone signed a contract that said Logan Paul, if he shall come to this event, will not have prime. You can't do that. You can't tell me what to wear. You can't tell me I'm going to be escorted out of the venue if I bring a certain thing.
Technically, they can.
Technically, they can't. But I just found it crazy.
I feel like I'm at my friend's house and their parents are fighting. I don't even know what you know. Should I go home?
What do we do? Where do we go from this?
All right, here
It's
we
like-
go. This is the
'cause
main
like-
highlight. I mean, this is the end. We're about to wrap up. This is pretty much the end of it, folks.
I saw this coming.
Yeah. Yeah. So did I.
So, I mean, how are you feeling?
Well,
Like
about
you're being mad jealous.
what?
Just the conversation we just had?
I think you have a lot of trauma to unpack.
Probably.
But I've been wanting to ask all my friends, is Marcos here? I mean, whatever. But like, I've been wanting to like have this conversation with you like a month ago. It's just like camp and you're traveling, etc. But yeah.
Where do you think my trauma stems from?
Do you want me to be really honest?
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, I don't know, like, because I mean, that's like, we could beat around the bush, or it could just be like, I don't know. I don't know if there's the right place to do it.
Yeah, I know there's fucking 20 people watching.
Well, there's more people watching right now, also on Impaulsive on the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Maybe.
It's like he totally forgot that they were fucking. All this is being recorded. He's like, "Fuck, I just look like a fucking idiot."
Maybe it's an off-camera conversation because, like, I think this could be some real takeaways.
Can I just tell you something that's
All right, but that's pretty much it. Any end thoughts? What do you think of the whole? They talk about it. Pretty much goes elsewhere after this, but that's pretty much the main gist of the whole thing. What do you think?
I think if that wasn't staged, Logan Paul's fucking nuts.
Okay, let's say. All right, let's say it's not staged. They need to work on their. I would say friendship, but they're brothers. They need to work on their, like, you know, them as siblings, as famous siblings. Like, Logan Paul will, if he rewatches this, he's gonna look and see that he came off super envious, super jealous, arrogant, and delusional. I mean, almost, and was saying things that were incorrect. But I think it was his arrogance that was like projecting. It wasn't. He's smart. He's a smart guy. He has to know that what he said in these like 10, 15 minutes. I mean, that we spanned it out to an hour, but from the breakdown, but he has to know that to the rest of the world, he looks super bad right now. Right? I mean, anyone that has a brother, if you're a brother and if you have a sibling and you have a brother, you're not relating to Logan in any way at all right now. You're just like, nah, that's not how you act as a big brother. As a big brother, you're supposed to be a steward to your younger sibling.
Definitely, I want to build my brother up. I don't want to tear him down.
Yeah,
you get me. I don't want to downplay him or his talents or
his successes or his deals or
his accomplishments
or his accomplishment. His guy, exactly. So that's why I was just like, let me try it around. I'm gonna do this reaction, and I would like to bounce the idea from another brother, older brother that has a younger brother, and you guys, you both, you competed in sports, so you get the, and you both have accolades, you both, and you guys are both very different. And I feel like also me and my brother are also very different. Them two are obviously very different, but even though we're all very different, I feel like neither of us would have taken that route.
Yeah. It was not a good route.
Yeah. It looked like a very jealous, envious route. But that's it for now. We'll probably do another reaction. This is probably going to drop maybe on Saturday, but yeah, so we'll probably start doing more of these, more reactions to different things. And then just let us know, comment down below what your opinions are. Was this good or bad? Did we have good takes, bad takes? Let us know. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all those things. Try to hit him with the sign off.
What is that?
All right. We'll work on it. Anything you want to say before we go, Trotter? Anything you want to plug? Nothing to plug. We're not big enough to plug anything. Check us out. Follow us on all our platforms. They'll be hopefully in the description. And hopefully you see more of this if you enjoy it. All right. Later.